5,900 to 8,400. Well, one's 5,900, one's 7,200, and one's 8,400.
What's those trailing?
It's actually a 16 foot with a 2 foot dovetail that's got a 14,000 GVW rating.
Reason I asked, when we got ours, we shopped around a lot, we got less than 2,000.
Yeah. Are you 14 GVW though?
I think so, but I'm not 100%
Really?
sure.
Where did you get it?
I'd have to ask. He did all the homework on it, so
Yeah.
let me find out, and at least call and get an estimate.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care a bit in the world to do that, but this
If these
is.
folks don't advertise, they only sell it, it's a family-owned thing,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't advertise, they don't spend that money, they rent it out of their home, and that's the reason they can let you have it at a cheaper price.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all for it.
But I'll check with him, at least you can get an estimate from him,
Yeah.
see what it was.
And another thing that you run into, same way with trailers as it is with vehicles and excavators and everything else, is availability.
That's it, we had to order ours, but they got it in within a timely manner.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say within a month, they got
Yeah.
it in.
This one here is in stock, 5,900.
But I'll
Just
get
say.
you the name, at least
Yeah.
call and get an estimate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, I could do that. That's no problem whatsoever.
Okay. I wanted to back up to, on the police vehicle, the Tahoe. That too qualifies with council's consent, and I would think it would be most prudent. It qualifies for the lost revenue portion of the ARPA funds that we set aside.
Oh, okay.
One of the uses is public safety, and again, that would not affect our general fund if we purchased the Tahoe out of those funds, and that would
Okay.
be my recommendation. I don't think really that would require a vote. Just for your information, it'd be simply really a best accounting practice to use the general fund as little as possible, of course. That's
Yeah.
all right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And
That
like
sounds good.
yeah, like I say, the excavator does qualify 100% out of the regular ARPA funds.
Would the trailer qualify for that, Dave?
Yeah, it would.
Okay.
Because it's part of, yeah.
Okay. I didn't
mean,
know if it was separate or not.
Yeah, because it's kind of useless without a trailer to get it
Right.
wherever you need.
On this trailer, can we not set a price for him to go ahead and purchase one? Since
Well-
we're gonna go ahead and purchase the
Well, I don't know what,
machinery?
well, I know the excavator's on here, but but I don't know if the trailer could be included with that item or not, because technically we ain't. If something's not on the agenda, we're not really supposed to be voting on it.
Yeah. Well, we can hold off. I mean, as long as we purchase it, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, we could use it right away, but
Yeah,
2 weeks until the regular meeting.
yeah, and
Okay.
then we'll give Francis a chance
I
to.
just sent him a message, hopefully he'll send it back.
Okay,
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And if we have to, we can call another
another
meeting
special, yep.
just for that.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, moving on. Item E is an update of potential grant projects. I'll be brief on this. I've written one grant request potential for the visitor center, and like I discussed last time, I'd like to submit that along with the other three to Senator Manchin's office. It's due by April 10th, and
Okay.
I should be able to wrap up the other three, and those being the I'm gonna call it an omnibus recreation grant request that would include renovation of the rec building plus the let's see, what else do we include in that? The rec building, the fence at the ball field, the shelters at Bill Wells, and the rec building side, enhancing those with small kitchenettes, recreation. Also the field over here for anything that we need. I think that's about it. Then the second one was the streetscape program. Third is the visitor center / museum / fishing pier and dock. And the fourth is our wastewater projects in 85th and 98th Street. So those four, there's no guarantees, but I thought might as well submit all four, and this is
Might
for
as well.
congressional allocation funding. So do that, and also submit the same four to WVU. I've already spoken with them, and what they'll do is shop those around with the various federal agencies.
Oh, cool.
And the ones that that were mentioned earlier by our delegate. So We'll see, but it can't hurt to, you never know unless you ask.
Yeah, worst they can do, say no.
Yep. So that's item
But we might
E.
get a yes.
Item F is initial meeting of the Property Maintenance Board. I see Richie is here, he's on our board, and I think really we can just leave it up to Rich McGrew to, schedule a meeting, at your leisure, whenever you can talk to Barbara and the others, and we'll be good to go. But we had to just initiate that on the council.
Do we need to
Appreciate
get a new one of these books? 'Cause this one's
Yeah.
I got this one's 2015.
It wouldn't hurt, yeah.
Okay.
So now
Be good.
that was the one Brian was using.
Okay, next is a discussion of heating and cooling units. Apparently, these units, both of these are failing miserably. We had Freon added, coolant added, but that's not going to last. That's just a temporary Band-Aid. The vents, ductwork probably helped, but, it appears that they are failing, so we may want to get together a quote for the regular meeting agenda. An RFP for the regular meeting agenda and invite others to come in and give us a quote
For replacement.
for a replacement. And I'm thinking, this is what, about 5,000 square feet? And Rich may know, but I don't see why we can't have one unit, that would serve the whole. I don't know if
What do you think?
overwork? Okay. Okay, well, we can, go with, I guess the structure like we have it, but they're not gonna last, so. We'll get us a quote on those.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but I can't remember when they were replaced. I think it was before '08, I think,
Yeah,
which is,
I know we even had trouble with them last administration. Sometimes we came in here for meetings and we
Yeah.
were all baking.
that's 14 years, I mean.
Yeah, that's it's extended its life
Okay, we'll put that
span.
on the next agenda. Next,
You want me to go ahead and put that
yeah,
out?
you can go ahead and put them out, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next is employment status of Brian Humphreys. What I'd like to do here, given our situation with, I guess, the condition of the neighborhoods and some of the complaints we've received and such, it's been difficult without a code enforcement officer, and with council's blessing, I'd like to appoint Mr. Humphreys to take care of our code enforcement duties, at least on a temporary basis, and get things, caught up to a status that we can live with, and get that underway, and that would be, at the rate of the $15 an hour that we have proposed.
Okay.
Is everyone pretty much on? Okay, so, I'll make a motion to do that. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
I have a second from Councilperson Bass. All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion carries. And, would Wednesday be okay with that? Okay. And, we'll get, we have a vehicle, we will not be using our, PD vehicles, we've got the white pickup, that we can use, that would be ideal for that.
And then we're gonna look for another one for.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, I've already started. I found a black Jeep, which is really nice, about 20K, but it's, of course, 4-wheel drive, and that would be ideal, I would think, for, code enforcement, but that, we can look at that in the
Was
future.
this something that we was gonna try to share with other towns and,
Uh-huh.
okay.
Yeah,
Not
but-
right off, cause we got a lot.
yeah, we'll take care
Well,
of
we
it.
know that, but
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
you're,
that's.
you're in for it, Brian.
Yeah,
Okay,
that,
folks, start mowing that grass.
I was the least of our worries at this point.
yeah, and I'd like to start generating, if you recall, those of you that saw them, 5 years ago when I was in here, I produced these, red written sheets that identified, the problem areas,
Oh,
and
I
stuck them
remember.
up on the, people, they reacted fairly quick to that, because
They don't want the scarlet
it was a
letter.
scarlet letter.
Well, there's
So,
quite a few I've got, if you get
so,
the addresses, yeah.
I think that would be a good
It's
idea.
bad.
I got a couple too, so
We can
I'll be texting you those.
reinstitute that.
The
Okay.
scarlet letter, all right.
The scarlet letter. Next
The
on.
Scarlet M, mow your lawn.
Next on the agenda is hiring seasonal help for street department, Councilperson Bass.
I spoke with Brian, about this, and I guess there's other towns that is doing this also. Thought about hiring maybe 4, and you wanna call it seasonal help because then you don't have to give benefits, anything like that. They're just here for the summer. We can start at mid of April, end at the end of September. There's possibly also, you could have them doing the trash at the field on Labor Day. That way you don't have to pay a bunch of overtime. It's just something thrown out there, just hopefully, just to get them some help with the grass. So they can catch up.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. I know other municipalities do it, and hopefully there would be some discussion of safety before you
Well,
turn.
I was thinking maybe like they couldn't run chainsaws, they can't be on the 0 turn, obviously, expensive equipment anyways. But I know Brian could come up with something. I know he spoke with Glasgow.
Yeah,
And one thing, we could check with the Department of Human Resources, because there's a West Virginia Works program, and so there's individuals, they have to work so many hours to keep their benefits. So that could be an option to look at, and of course, there's always work release too, because these are
Yeah.
people getting ready to make
I
parole.
was gonna say, they have to pass a drug test, that's main.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, of course, yeah.
Can't hand them a weed eater.
yeah. It may be tough to find people, but yeah, there's that, and there's
Yeah.
Job Corps, maybe
Yeah,
Carver.
Yeah, because Job Corps, because that's part of their education, and
yeah.
then that West Virginia Works program, because they have to work if they want to keep their benefits.
Right.
And maybe Brian can team up with Glasgow and see if the applicants that they didn't get to hire, they could pass over to us.
Sure.
That close to being home.
I did call both Day Report and Home Confinement, and unbelievably, really, Day Report, no, she said they don't have the number of clients to let out for that type of work anymore, or at least right now. So that was a strikeout.
Must be not giving
home-
that in court very much.
And Home Confinement doesn't do that anymore, she said. So that's 2 that aren't options, unfortunately. But they used to do it, quite frequently. Day Report, especially. But we still have the corrections people that. Feel free to get those. Those seem to work out real well in the past.
I noticed they're hard to come by with the
Yeah.
spike of COVID in their facility, so they're just,
Yeah,
they're just not letting them out.
yeah. I think that's the case. Yeah.
Yeah.
They could
I spoke with, a guy from DOH, and he said they're having a hard time too.
Yeah.
He said it's just not us.
Yeah.
But I think you could post at what, at $10 an hour?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll see who I can talk with at West Virginia Works, because they might be able to give us a list of candidates that maybe would like to apply.
Sure. Yeah,
Like I said, maybe get a hold of the guy at Glasgow and see if they can pass us some people that they didn't get to hire.
How many people we talking?
Like
4.
4.
Okay, I couldn't remember what you said.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, yeah.
Now-
Either work on water lines or or mow grass.
Are we gonna require them to have a driver's license? Or can you guys just
I
drop
don't
them
think it'll
off
be-
in certain spots? I was gonna say, maybe y'all can just drop them. Okay.
It'd be nice if they do, but it can still possibly work if they don't.
Yeah, I would think
We'll
so.
figure it out.
No.
Well, this is true. We'll figure it out.
Never satisfied, are you?
That's it.
What's the rate of pay on that? for-
$10.
$10.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we do what we do. We always just figure it out.
If it's just part-time.
Yeah,
We
definitely.
make it work.
Okay, now that'd be good. It'd be really good. Letter concerning a dump on Summit Drive, Councilperson Bass.
I spoke with Dave about this. The land, or the dump up there, they have been told they can't dump there anymore. But I spoke with Calvin Lee Sutphen, and he had sold it to this Keystone Coal Company. When you try to contact Keystone, I've gotten no response. I don't know if maybe I sent them a letter or an email or something. I've tried to call, the number's disconnected. I was thinking maybe if we can make some kind of deal with them. We're having a lot of traffic and illegal things going on in that dump late at night. So my thought was if we can make a deal with them to maybe we can put up some kind of fencing and gates to block off both sides of that road so the four-wheelers and traffic can't get down through there, maybe they'll let us dump there. And they'll get their dumping area back for like brush, dirt, things like that. Spoke with Brian about it. I know I spoke with Dave, like I said, but that's the only thing I can come up with, and we can cut that illegal stuff going on up there because my kids have almost been hit 3 times by a four-wheeler. So I'm kind of leaning towards we need to block that road off somehow, some way. They put rocks there, they put anything and everything there, and they just move it out of the way. So now we're going to have to go with something more sturdier. Just an idea.
Okay. Yeah. Can't hurt to try.
I don't know if
Yeah.
maybe Scott needs to weigh in on that and maybe come up with something.
Yeah.
And we would have to get legal, like a written statement from that coal company of us being able to dump there, of course.
Okay. I'll email Scott and copy everyone and see what his, opinion would be on it.
Okay,
See what
and
we
it's
do.
kind of wild that the phone number's disconnected. I wonder,
It's out of Jacksonville, Florida, so I don't know.
I wonder if they've sold to another outfit.
That was my thought. And I contacted the assessor's office, and that's the only phone number that they have.
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
and it takes 18 months for it to bounce over into the new person's name on the
Yeah, like it,
paperwork. So,
You
Yeah.
sure
but they
they're
gave
not
me an
pinned?
address.
You sure they're not pinned Keystone now?
No, they're Keystone.
Yeah,
Coal
pinned
company? Oh, I don't
Keystone
know.
Coal Company.
They may be. But I have, they gave me an address to a home in Canal City that they own also. So I thought maybe if we sent a letter there, somebody has to check the mail.
Mhm.
Or they
You sure
go
that's
over
not
there.
Sutton's address?
He sold it along with the property.
He
'Cause
sold- No, I meant the Canal City address.
Yeah, I asked him. He said
Oh.
he sold it. Cause he's living down south with some lady of his or something going on, I don't know. But, that's what he told me was he sold it. So I was like, well, they have to check the mail, obviously.
We can
Well,
check Secretary of State.
yeah, well, I was about to say, but the problem, are they using the house as an office, or are they using it for rental?
I didn't drive by there.
More than like, it could be it's just rental property and just whoever's renting it, which that wouldn't help
Right.
if it's just rental property. But they might know who their landlord is.
Well, they might.
If
Maybe
we
knock
go
on
up and
the
just
door.
knock on the door and ask, who's your landlord?
Yeah, we'll follow up. Like I say, we can check the Secretary of State. They'll have, legal notice, address on their business registration site, so we'll find them. But Scott would be, let's have him weigh in and see if that's,
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
cause I mean, like I say, it wouldn't hurt to try, I guess.
No, wouldn't. Okay, that's everything on the agenda. Do we have good and welfare for council to discuss?
Nothing that I can.
We do have the cleanup Saturday, if weather permitting, I
You were
guess.
wanting to schedule?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what is the schedule for that?
Yeah.
Nobody
I don't
knows.
know, cause
I don't know.
has Barbara said anything to you about it, or?
He was asking me.
She didn't respond back to my message either.
I didn't get a chance to call her. It was an absolute zoo today.
Yeah, I would.
But we're for sure gonna have it still on Saturday, we're assuming?
I think, didn't she lose a sister this past week?
Yes.
Yeah.
Somebody.
That's what I was thinking.
That
It was a
may,
sister.
yeah, we
That
maybe
maybe
need to
what-
verify it's still even happening.
Yeah, we might need to cancel it.
The weather doesn't look good at
Oh,
all.
does it?
No,
Oh, no.
Patty, have you
Uh-uh.
heard from her? No?
40 and rain.
Oh.
yeah,
Not
yeah,
too
we
good.
may end up needing to reschedule it.
It's a high, so.
I hope it snows.
Francis?
Bite
Don't
your
talk to me down
tongue.
there.
Any other, good and welfare, council?
And she's wanting it.
Well, just, we were gonna have, after the meeting was over.
I was just gonna talk.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, private.
Are you gonna announce the egg hunt on Monday?
The what?
The egg hunt?
Well, we're planning on, the new guy that's been working with us rec center, on Monday, the 11th at 6 o'clock, if weather permitting, and it shows it's gonna be in the 70s that day. Have a little Easter egg hunt for the children 1 through 12. No teenagers, just 1 through 12. A small Easter egg hunt, and maybe it can grow next year. I've just had my hands full doing other things, Easter eggs and all that. But,
I understand.
but yeah, but anyway, he's wanting to do that, and Becca said she'd help him. I told him I'd pay for everything if they would actually do it. Over here at the soccer field. I think it'd be better. It's more fenced in. Yeah, and honestly, you just let the grass go. It's better if it's higher, and the little Easter eggs can lay down in it.
Are we gonna rope off an area?
That's what he was going to do.
Buy you some time.
With the different age groups.
Okay, I was gonna say, cause
Yeah.
pre-K would be kinda,
Yeah,
that'd get stoned
there'll be
for.
different
Yeah.
age groups and different prizes for the different age groups.
Can we get some
Aw.
caution tape for that?
Sounds good.
Yeah, so they don't run out in the
They try.
sidewalk in the street.
We get some caution tape for that egg hunt? Okay.
Okay.
Any good welfare from public?
I'll check Facebook.
Okay.
Well, it'd help if I be on the right page. I got too many pages.
Dave, got another estimate.
Oh,
I
okay.
cried. It was higher than I wanted.
I don't see anything out there.
Okay, do I have a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion.
I have a motion, a second.
I'll second it.
We are adjourned. Thanks.
Gotta turn the lights off.
Okay, I'll have them in my office.
Okay, here is
Tony, where you going?
for someday, this one right here. And you just give to the
He's
other phone,
running.
that's the
He's like,
highest
"I'm out."
one, So I
Yeah.
just put it there.
He's like, I ain't on council. This
And
ain't don't
is
have nothing to
the
do
tra-
with
Oh,
me.
never mind, we ain't on the trailer. Hey, man.
Okay.
Well, we'll find out.
Oh, I gotta turn everything off.
Yeah.
Monday. The 11th.
Yeah.